to my house.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Ty here, back with another budget deck profile, and here I got somebody really neat, really fun to play. That's right, y'all. It's your main man, Gran Torino, the old man who just got speed like none other. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment below what you think about it. Put your notifications on so that way you can be up to date and knowing when I release a new content. And I got a bunch of other things coming up I can't wait to share with you. Also get linked in with my Patreon that I'm getting set up. I'll do a separate video explaining that, but let's just get right into this deck profile, all right? So Gran Torino, I think that a lot of people, I don't know if people have taken the time to play him or what. I mean, I think people have played, but I think there are just other decks that just get a lot more shine right now. And people aren't taking the time to really like give some of these other characters a run. And I think Gran Torino is really like, those of you who played Kirishima, he's kind of a Kirishima. He is able to pick up things from his staging area and stuff. But he's really neat. He just punishes your opponent, your rival, for blocking, and you're just gaining an advantage. So we built this actually off of Void, so it's going to be really neat. He's a 6-hander, 26 health, has a responsibility to destroy one foundation. That's one of your foundations for all of you new players. Destroy one foundation. After your charge, fury, or kick attack is blocked, build it face down, committed. Playable while committed. So playable while committed, for those of you new players, it's committed. It can still use his ability every time after they block. And this happens after they block, so it does not go to damage, or it does a partial block and everything else. It does not deal damage. Like, it happens before you go to damage step. And then we have an enhanced commit, discard one card, add one face down foundation to your hand. Your rival discards one card. That card, this effect is really neat, really bonkers. Definitely, it's really neat because it causes your rival to really be strategic on when they're going to be using cards. And if you do it at the right time, you really put your rival at a disadvantage, and they have no cards, and then you just kill them. So let's get right into the deck profile. So that's Gran Torino. First, we are running 3 ricochet charge. I probably had this at 4, but it just kind of like I said, these are just budget decks that just kind of get you going and everything, just to get an idea. Ricochet, charge or punch, has enhance. If this attack is if this is the only attack in your card pool, this attack gets stun 2, which is really neat, making your rival commit stuff. It could throw it be as your first attack. Also has air symbol, so as long as your character has the air symbol, has the enhance if this attack is not blocked, discard it from your card pool. So there is an errata now. It's I believe it's after it says if this attack is not blocked, discard it from your card pool after it resolves. Because other than that, this wouldn't be able to deal damage. It'll just be like, oh, okay, you didn't block, but I'll just kick it off. So it's just a printing issue, but they got it fixed up and everything. So that's 3 of those. Really neat to set up stuff. Next, we have 3 of the Jetstream Crash. Jetstream Crash has kick and powerful 2. Enhance if this attack is blocked, your next charge or kick attack gets +3 damage. Then it has an enhance if this attack is not blocked, your rival's your next charge or kick attack gets +2 speed. So it's really neat because it punishes your rival too. It makes them think about what they want to do. It's kind of like his thematic, like how he just bounces off of walls and stuff like that. That's pretty much what this is happening here. So it's like enhance if this attack is blocked. So they go to block it. Your next attack will get +3 damage. If they don't block it, your next attack gets +2 speed. So it's just going to get more and more dangerous. So this is one of your kill shots and everything. It's really good. So this, we have 4 off guard punch. So the main focus on this deck is actually to just get your rival into a position where if they want to block. If they block it, you're going to build down, so it's going to clear your card pool while it fills their card pool. If they don't block it, they're going to make you discard cards. So I'm really focusing on discarding cards. It's a really neat little tech and everything. I went up against all kinds of, I'll explain that afterwards. So Fury Punch, too high for 5. I know I didn't really explain the other stats, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Enhance, if this attack is not blocked, your rival discards 1 card. Really good. then the Shinzo enhance doesn't matter because Shinzo's not your character. You're just really using it for that. And it's got good stats, 2 high for 5. They go to block it, you don't care, you pop something and bring it down, and then you could just use it again later. So it's really good, really cool. Definitely put your rival into a position where they're like, do I block, do I not block? That leads us to the next one, which is Training Knife Strike. Training Knife Strike does the same thing. 3 mid for 5, easier to block, but it puts them in a predicament again. It says Void Enhance. If this attack is not blocked, your rival discards 1 card. It has Charge, EX2, and Weapon. So it's cool. You can buff the speed later on if you build it. And then Deadlock Enhance, add up to 2 other attacks in your card pool to the momentum. If you end up getting to that point where there is a Deadlock, this is one of those sweet cards. It's just like, well, this is easy to block. It's like baiting them. You're like 3 mid. You're like, hey, it's easy to block. Just block it. But they go to block it. You're like, cool. I'll pop and I'll just build it down, face down, commit it, and then I'll use it for later on when I want to. So Gran Torino is really funny. So it's really good. Next we have the Kirby Package, which is 4 hardened jab. 4 hardened jab. Self-explanatory. The reason why I run this now, it does not allow him to trigger his ability because it says charge, kick, or fury. This is a punch, but this is really meant for not only the high block, but also the ability. It says enhance, add 1 face down card, face down foundation from your stage to your hand, build the top card of your deck face down. So it allows you to pick up ones that had already been face down committed, you pick it up, and then you build one from the top of your deck readied. So really just ready, it's almost like ready in the one that you built committed and you got your attack back in your hand. So it helps you extend your plays, really good, really neat card. Moving on to foundations, we are running 4 Unexpected Hero. This card, I'm actually a fan of this card. I really want to run it in almost all of these symbols. I think this card should be played a lot more, especially for decks that run throws. Why? It says response. Well, first off, it says response commit. After your rival discards a card during the combat phase, draw a card. So this is cool to replenish your hand with certain things, whether you use Gran Torino's ability to discard a card, make them discard a card, and then you commit this to draw, or and then you can always use it later on after that. You can pop it if they block or something, whatever. So you're just being able to extend stuff. But I love the other ability, Enhanced Flip. This attack gets +3 speed and -3 speed and +3 damage. So this is a defensive card and offensive card. I think I have this in another deck in one of my other profiles that I'll be showing, but pretty much I love this because you can give something -3 speed and +3 damage. You don't care because you gave it less speed so you can block. It just makes it easier to block. If not, if you know you're gonna kill them or you know they're not gonna be able to block it anyway, you literally just go, and it could use as a bait too. You buff the attack damage of something and you're just like, all right, well, I'm a -3 speed. Give it +3 damage, just give that extra oomph, and I mean, it's just really good. It's a really good card. I really like how much damage it gives, and you just flip it. So next we have 3 of First Impressions. This is a pretty funny card. First Enhance, flip. If this is your first attack this combat phase, it gets +3 damage. If it is blocked, your next attack gets +3 speed. First Enhance, for those of you new players, First Enhance means it is your first enhance. Like, regardless if your rival has done a bunch of enhances or whatever, if you haven't done a first enhance yet, this is what this is, meaning your first enhance during this enhance step. What's cool about this card anyway, it just baits your rival to block it. If they don't block it, it's cool. They're just gonna eat an extra 3 damage with whatever speed or damage you gave to another attack. But if they do block it, well, your next attack is just gonna be harder to block. So pretty much you'll make it to where one of those cards that pretty much make them discard cards will go off probably. So next we run 2 Fulfill My Duty. Simple, really, self-explanatory. Enhance, destroy, and the enhance step. So if you see something getting ready to go off, you see they're trying to go and kill you on something major, this just allows you to extend. You're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna end the enhance step, pop this, and go straight to the block step. We run 3 of Going Out to Fight Some Villains. Has ally, has the good symbol enhance, which means your character has to have the good symbol. Flip your rival's chaos, death, or evil attack gets -2 damage. So, you know, helps you soak up more damage. And then enhanced flip, if this attack's speed is greater than its printed speed, this attack gets -3 speed. So if they just get, it's a good defensive card. It's just a great defensive card, point blank. Just use it for defense, get it going, and yeah, just survive the turn. I run one Confused. Well, Confused is actually a really good card. I really think people, I don't know how many people really realize how good this card is. Really be paying attention to this card. This card will help you shut down a lot of decks that rely on keyword abilities or keyword traits. So if something needs to have punch to go off, you can use this, flip it, remove punch, remove a card or an attack that's in your rival's discard pile that has punch, and that attack that you removed it from will remove punch from it, therefore it won't get any bonuses. If you decide to remove range for Frothy, you can remove range and and now she won't be able to kick that card out of the card pool, and it lasts until the end of the turn. So it's a really good card. This will probably be bumped up to more. Honestly, it's really, really good defense. We run 2 Manly Passionate guys, great for defense. Again, allows you to allows you to keep cards in your hand a little bit longer, block with the foundations, and then you can flip this and build, so you have more defense, more foundations to go ahead and either extend plays or survive your turn of being attacked. This card is one of my favorites. Small and limber, really, really neat card. It just works wonders, man. Enhanced Commit, your charge, fury, or kick attack gets +1 speed, +1 damage. And then it has response once per turn. After a card leaves your stage during the combat phase, ready this foundation, playable while committed. So pretty much if it's somehow committed, you use it to charge up one of your attacks with +1 speed, +1 damage, or if you use it to block something or whatever, and you decide to use Gran Torino's ability, let's just say you have 3 of these, you use Gran Torino to, you know, ditch a card, make them discard a card, and pick up one of your face down foundations. Well, as soon as you pick up one of the face down foundation, you can say response, response, response. Ready these, and it just continues to extend your play. So you can either use it where you buff all of them with all of these, use his ability, boom, and then re-ready them. Now you cannot use it again, of course, until the next, if you throw another, unless you throw another attack. Card just extends plays, really neat. I love it. Moving to the last ones of the deck, we have Resistance, has Breaker 1, love it. Enhanced Commit, your rival's next attack is -2 damage, which allows you to extend your life. And then anybody trying to stun you out or whatever, this pretty much cancels the stun and says, nope, not getting stunned. Nah, I refuse. Then we got 3 Calling for backup. This card just allows you to try to fish out your cards that you need, your attacks. It says flip, enhance flip, draw 1 card. If this was not your first enhanced played, this enhance that, discard a card. So pretty much, I usually use it where I throw my first attack, and then I go, hey, boom, draw an extra card. I just get an extra card, so that way I can just see what I get to extend my plays. Moving to Tape. Tape is really good because it allows you to change. It says flip, change this attack to attack zone to mid. And then enhance this mid attack gets -2 speed. So really good card. Just probably bump this up to 4, but like I said, this is just a kind of a thing just to get started with something. You can always fool around with the way you want it, but this is good because you have a lot of mid blocks in here too, and this will allow you to make sure you don't always have to half block. And last but not least, we're running 3 Gotcha. Gotcha is cool. Mainly if you somehow get something committed, this will commit, give it -3 speed, -1 speed or +1 speed. Honestly, it's just a 0 diff that I just threw in there for now. But I believe there are a couple of cards, I think maybe not, but mainly it's just to kind of build out more, just have some defense. And just to save you, just in case somebody wants to try to commit your cards out. So there you have it, guys. That is Gran Torino for you, budget deck profile. It is a really fun deck. Definitely get it checked out. I played against a few decks with it. and it did pretty well. You know, it just needed that extra oomph. So it's always little things that you can get. And like I said, this doesn't even have any other rares. You can throw rares in there. You can do all kinds of stuff. This is just commons and uncommons. I went up against the Shoto, full powered and everything, and I gave him a run for his money. It was really fun, and we enjoyed ourselves. So definitely check it out. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas or any thoughts that you would like to get involved with, you want to let me know any other characters you wanted to see, please let me know in the comments below. And definitely check out my Patreon. That's going to have a lot of other gifts, special exclusive gifts and things for those who come and support. Thank you for supporting. Love you guys. Take care. Peace.